Oh, Joni, we are arriving in style at the West Baden.
It's so gorgeous here.
You know, it's a whole lifestyle of its own. And you know that horse? That is a horse of a different color.
No,
What is
that's
that?
Rosie. She's a 14-year-old Percheron.
Oh, isn't she beautiful?
Yeah. Do you think I have too much luggage?
No, you can never have enough luggage.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Absolutely amazing. Barry, we have arrived where it's what's known as the eighth wonder of the world.
Where are we? Europe?
Welcome to Design Your Life.
Style with Barry and Joni.
I'm Joni Michaels.
And I'm Barry Lance.
And we took our own advice and we did a stylecation this week.
In this beautiful, magnificent building.
Yes, we're at the West Baden Springs Hotel at French Lick Resort.
It's going to be a great show, so stay with us. We're going to teach you all about style from this beautiful resort.
We kind of feel like we've taken a step back in time to 1917. Sandy Woodard is here from Indiana Landmarks. And Barry and I keep saying how beautiful this is, but it's so true. And if it wasn't for Indiana Landmarks, this hotel would not be standing as it is today, right?
Yeah, we purchased this with an anonymous donation in 1996 and asked a marvelous benefactor for their help, the Cook family of Bloomington, Indiana, Bill, Gail, and their son Carl. And it began for them as a $12 million promise, and today it's an investment of over $550 million in these two historic structures.
And without that family, it was in such disrepair, it was literally falling in.
Yeah,
Right?
it was literally becoming a ruin, and the best advice we could get at that time was to call it a ruin and literally let people crawl all over it. Most people believed there was nothing that could be done to be saved.
Well, this only goes to show with the help of your group and somebody as wonderful as the Cook family,
Yes.
things can be saved and things can be salvaged for future.
And thank goodness for some of those pictures that they took in
yeah.
like 1902, 1917. Would you say that it's been restored to pretty much the original?
West Baden Springs is a National Historic Landmark. It's one of only 39 in the state of Indiana, so you know, restoring it historically was very important, and old photographs were very helpful in recreating a lot of the elements that had been lost to time.
And the way it felt then is the way it feels now. I mean, even the tile in this room is exquisitely restored, and it looks very much, as I understand, like it did then, correct?
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah.
This floor dates back to 1902. When the hotel was built. And of course, today we get tiles on sheets. Back then, each one of these were cut and laid by hand.
Well, Barry and I love a good Hollywood tale, and from what we understand, there have been some brushes, I guess, with Hollywood here at the West Baden.
Oh, sure, yeah. There's lots of famous people visited here in their heyday. We had a gangster who, his business was in the brothels of Chicago, and he fell in love with a singer who was 20 years his junior, and he would whisk her away for weekends at West Baden and married her actually out here on the front steps of the hotel.
Wow, isn't that interesting?
Great tales. And quickly, I know you give tours here. And
We do guided historic tours on a daily basis, March through December, at 10, 2, and 4 here at West Baden. They're about an hour to an hour and 15 minutes, but you go around with a guide and they will answer questions.
Thank you so
Spend
much,
hours
Sandy.
here learning about all of this.
Thank you so much, Sandy.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Well, today we're talking about what's on trend with custom homes, and we're with Style Pro Matt Beecher of Matt Beecher Builders. Always good to see you, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
And what are you finding right now are some of the big trends, or how do you stay on trend with custom homes?
The biggest thing we're finding right now are people are wanting to use the internet, go to websites, and then also social media. That's really taken off.
Because people could go there for ideas and suggestions, and maybe they can share those photographs of things that they like with you.
Yes,
Right?
then there's
And
no
then-
confusion.
And there's no confusion. They can say, I like this fireplace style in this picture, And so then you can help them create it.
That's right. That's exactly right.
That's a very important word, I think, when it comes, to building a new home. Confusion, meeting expectations. So that definitely helps manage that, right?
Absolutely. It makes it a lot easier than it's been in the past.
In the past. Because a lot of times I think in the past people just drew line drawings and
Yeah,
said,
you're
"This is
right.
kind
That's
of
what
like I'd
that's
like
what
to
it was
see." But
used.
now we can go using social media. It's like sort of like magazines to get ideas and share them with you, and then you can create that and furnish that in the houses.
It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, Matt, and of course, people can contact you to your website.
Yes. MattBeecherBuilders.com.
Yeah, and you can go there, and of course you'll see Matt here on the show. And if you have any questions for Matt, you can always check out our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com. You'd be happy to answer those, right?
Absolutely.
There you go. Thanks a lot, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks.
We're going to show you how to style a room today.
Godby style. Joni, let's move it.
Let's do it.
Okay, wait guys, there's one more thing before we end this up. The Barry Lance original. That's what you've got to have.
It keeps popping up in
That's
every
what we
single
need.
place.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jeff, thank you so much for
Oh,
letting
thanks for
us
coming.
basically invade the Noblesville location
Sure.
today.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun.
It's been fun, and your staff is fun. Marianne has been so helpful with putting this together.
He does a good job.
That's
right.
Love our Marianne.
And I've got to meet your buyer and your stylist here in the store because they help build those people, help build this beautiful room. And
Right.
when we build a room, we start with a sofa. Is that
Yeah,
what you
people
do?
come in, they think they want a sofa, and they think that that's what's going to make a beautiful room. But you really have to do some other things.
You want to layer it with your own personality and style, again, in fabrics and patterns, colors, textures.
Right.
And
So
get
that's where the jewelry comes
That's
in.
where the
as
jewelry
you
comes
say.
in. Yeah, I mean, this is terrific, and your inventory let us do all this
Right.
under one roof.
Yeah, you can come in and buy something from Godby's today and take it, or you can get custom and do what you really want. It takes a few weeks, but you can have exactly what you want.
Like this sofa is a custom sofa,
Yes.
or it can be if you order it. It's a flex steel sofa. Is that correct?
So I could get this in red if I want.
100 different
Red
colors.
colors. You can get this.
I
in.
could get this for every room in my house
You
in a different
could.
color.
I would like that.
Yeah, Jeff would love that.
You would like
Yeah.
that, wouldn't you?
Right.
Well, your associates they're so helpful and knowledgeable. So in case you're somebody like me who's
Right.
sometimes maybe a little challenged about what they want to do, I know
Right.
they have great advice.
They do. They offer design-like assistance to everyone. They'll even come out to your home. But I tell you what, Barry did a great job of Godby style today.
With your help.
Very did.
With your help.
So hopefully everybody at home help find a little bit of a way to bring out the shine, the style of their personality. And I guess for today, what style is it?
It's Godby style.
Hey, welcome. Come on in, cameraman Mike.
We thought we lost you at the spa.
Well, we tried. Now, what did you have done?
I had a mini facial. Great.
And you?
Oh, and first of all, the spa, world class, but I actually did one of the mineral baths because that's what they're known for here at West Baden and actually the whole French Lick West Baden area.
And they're known for these beautifully appointed rooms with a little bit of Italian design involved.
Is that what you would call it?
I would. It's very elegant. It's very European.
Yeah. Check this out. Okay, we're going to walk onto the balcony right now.
Watch your step, Mike, but you'll be fine. Come on.
Barry will catch you, don't worry. This is what you call a view to the room. We're talking about the fifth wall in the room. Adam, and when it comes to wood flooring, well, sometimes there are definitely pros and sometimes there are some cons. And we've got Adam Nisley here of Adam's Flooring to kind of walk us through that.
You bet, yeah.
Explain that little mystery.
Yeah,
thank you.
style pro.
Thank you.
Not style con.
What I brought out today is our hardwoods. We have an engineered hardwood and 3/4 solid. You know, the pros and cons are to each. The engineered product doesn't expand and contract as much. We can actually glue it down to concrete. So if you're on a concrete slab and somebody says you can't put hardwood down, you actually can. Now the 3/4 solid, on the other hand, you actually have a little bit extra meat to the wood itself as far as if you need to do a sand and refinish. Typically, when it comes pre-finished, you have anywhere between a 15-year warranty and a lifetime warranty on the finish. They do add an aluminum oxide finish to it, which gives it its durability. So, and that goes for the engineered product as well.
Well, and I'm also too all about just the maintenance and the care.
Well, the big thing is that you want to make sure that it's acclimated before it's installed. I know this past winter was really hard, and you've got a lot of gaps and whatnot in between the hardwood because of the moisture being pulled out of the air. But maintenance and care, very easy. Dust mop.
I like that. Very easy.
Sure.
So, hey, Adam, thank you so much. Always great tips. It's great always, you know, walking the floor over you when you're here. Check out Adam Nisley of Adam's Flooring in Carmel. It seems that when it comes to kitchen cabinetry, a minimalistic look is really catching on right now, and it might be a really hot trend. Well, we have Rob Klein of Rob's Conceptual Kitchens with us, and Barry, I know with a lot of your clients, you're seeing more and more of that. Would you say that that's a pretty true statement?
Oh, absolutely. It's a big trend, and there's very few manufacturers that can do it. And one of the reasons is because when you're dealing with a channel system, you know, it has to all be manufactured very precisely. But the benefit of it is that that becomes part of your hardware. So you're not snagging it on your trousers. I don't know if you've ever cut your trousers on a piece of hardware.
And pulled them all the way down.
Well,
Yeah, really.
I just snagged my shirt today,
I
actually.
pulled that. I caught my robe on it the other day, and it was like this.
But enough
should have
about
been there.
us and our woes.
I know.
And also, it's just an easy way to clean the cabinetry because you don't have to navigate around all the hardware.
All the hardware.
Yeah, and
I
it's
like this clean, sleek look.
Well, yeah, and how cool. I think it's pretty cool, too. It's pretty functional where you can just walk up and, you know, basically touch it and it opens.
A lot of his things,
You know,
all
you're
you have,
carrying a lot of stuff in the kitchen.
a lot of his cabinets, you just touch them and they pop back open.
Yeah, Salici has a great hardware out that if you put your foot, just kind of like the minivan, you put your foot underneath the toe kick and the cabinets can open.
So it's all about lifestyle right now in the kitchen. Go see our friend Rob Klein at Rob's Conceptual Kitchens at the Indiana Design Center. Our Stylecation continues. Well, it's history meets luxury here at the West Baden Springs. We're with Steve Rondinero, marketing manager for
Welcome.
French Lick Resorts.
Good to be here. It's a beautiful place to
Beautiful.
be.
And we had a gorgeous day and living the good life.
Right.
It's too bad that you have to go to work with such awful scenery,
Yeah,
Steve.
I know. It's
It must be a real sad thing to get up and go to work.
as Bill Cook said, if you walk in that lobby and don't go wow, then you don't have a pulse. So
That's true.
Well, you know, we're on the beautiful porch area, certainly with these rocking chairs. This has to be one of the main spots for people who come here and experience West Baden.
yeah, it's a popular spot to hang out and just. I mean, this hotel is all about relaxation, decompressing from the sense of what you get in the dome to out here on the porch to the spas. It's all about relaxing.
And you called it earlier a lifestyle. It's a Baden lifestyle.
Yeah, it really is, and it's significant that we're America's Best Historic Resort this year, is awarded by the Historic Hotels of America.
Wow,
Congratulations.
Yeah, we're fiercely proud of that history. This hotel and our sister French Lick Springs Hotel both go back to the mid-1800s. They were wooden structures in the beginning, and then fire got the better of them along the way, rebuilt in the early 1900s. And that's when Lee Sinclair said, I wanted to have more of a European flavor here, and I want to have this big dome. But he couldn't find anybody who was confident enough to build it. At that time, it was a radical bit of technology that he wanted to employ, so he got a bridge builder, and he figured out how to build that dome, which until the Houston Astrodome was built in the 60s, was the largest free-span dome in the world.
Well, and it's been known as the eighth wonder of the world, referred to as that. Certainly, tell us though a little bit, you know, we're talking about lifestyles. Boy, this is a perfect destination place for a wedding, any kind of special event.
Yep, in fact, behind us, they're setting up for a wedding in the gardens, which are just magnificent, the venues to do that. And then the spas. That's why these hotels appeared in the first place, was people came to take the mineral water cure, if you will. Well, then the spas were a natural outgrowth, and the spa here at West Baden is consistently on the Condé Nast list, and they do a lot of innovative things in there, and it just is a special dimension to your getaway.
Overall charm here is unapproachable.
Well, serenity and the service is wonderful. The staff is certainly very helpful. So, you know, if you're looking for a resort, you just want to get away but feel special, West Baden Resort, we highly recommend it. Steve, thank you so much.
Thanks for visiting.
And we hope that you go to FrenchLickResorts.com.
FrenchLick.com. We made it really easy.
FrenchLick.com. Well, we hope that you go there and check it out for yourself. And Barry and I hope to see you here on the porch, rocking with us real soon.
Style Pro Rob Santa Rosa is back with us from Santa Rosa Showroom, and we are still talking about terrazzo. We can't get over its, you know, its usage and all the things you can do with it. What would you do with it?
Well, I would like to use it in my kitchen. We were talking about that earlier. However, I mean, okay, so if I use it as a countertop, I mean, how easy is that going to be to care for? And is it heat resistant? What?
It is. It's a really, really durable product. We can pour it to certain thicknesses, thicker or thinner. We can use it as a backsplash. It's very resistant to staining. We make it with epoxy. And we just really, really like the durability of it.
Well, you know what I think would be exciting and fresh and new for this product, which has been around a long time.
That's right.
Is to do a dining room table base out of it, like a box, and then put this on the top of the table. So you could build some really cool, interesting furniture using terrazzo and custom coloring it.
Yeah, that's right. The stainless steel is a great way to tie in maybe some mirror chips. The glass gives it depth. And it can be a lot of fun.
And you've used it in your own home.
I do. We put it in our house, the main level, and we put a heating mat under it. And in the wintertime, especially when you have a cold winter, throw a rug in front of the TV. It's great. The kids love it.
And I'm sure in the summer it's great, right? Because you know it's nice and cool, so you can control the temperature of the flooring.
Sure.
That's right.
Well, it has all lots of great ideas. Let's do them all.
No, let's just do them all. Terrazzo, who knew? Thanks, Rob. Always good seeing you.
Joni, I love it when I bring things from Ferguson at the Indiana Design Center in Carmel.
Well, they always have such unique items, and sometimes they're items that you can only find at Ferguson, right?
Right. These new faucets by the company by the name of Fortis, they are only sold and represented by Ferguson's in the United States. So they're quite exclusive and really just beautiful. I mean, the polish and the finish of each of these three faucets, let alone they probably have, I don't know, 60 by this company all in one wall in a Ferguson's that you can see. And sexy, aren't these sexy?
Oh, they're very sleek. Now, as a designer, how would you use these?
Well, this comes in several sizes, so you could coordinate everything in your bathroom. Bathroom sink, at the tub, even in the shower. This also comes in different sizes. So bathroom, sink, I mean, there isn't really a certain
Very
faucet
universal.
style that goes in just the kitchen. You can put them
I
anywhere.
even seen something like this in a bar area.
Yeah, this could be a great bar area. So it's all about the shape and the look that you like, and you can usually apply them for any space.
And that's why we suggest you try Ferguson. They always have a quality, and they're so helpful there at the Indiana Design Showroom, right?
You know, I'm in there all the time, and I run in and I say, Jeremy, where are you? Just like this right here. Jeremy, where are you? But they're very helpful. Debbie, Jeremy, and all of them.
They're at Ferguson, the Indiana Design Center.
two or two for tea?
Tea for two. Tea for two. Hi, Christine.
We're with Marcia Tellstrom. She is part of the concierge staff here at West Baden, having a little afternoon tea.
A little lovely afternoon tea from my friend Marcia and Joni.
It is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is not high tea. It's afternoon tea, correct?
Correct. It's one of our special activities we do here at the West Baden Springs Hotel, and afternoon tea on Saturdays at 2 and 3 o'clock.
It's become quite the signature event from what we understand.
It is. It's a special activity for mothers and daughters, for husbands and wives. We do have a lot of gentlemen that come, and it's just a fun activity that we've become very popular for.
Well, real men drink tea.
Yes,
really,
they
Marcia.
do.
Yes, they do, Barry. And what a great bonding experience, right?
Absolutely. It is very much so.
And this is lovely, you know, we're thinking you have afternoon tea Wednesdays and Saturdays, but if you're maybe a bride-to-be and you're thinking, hey, I'd like to have a really unique setting with my bridal party, wow, this could be it.
Absolutely, and we do special occasion type of get-togethers for this kind of thing, and we are more than happy to make reservations for anybody.
Well, give us an idea quickly, what's included with afternoon tea?
Okay, they have about 6 or 7 choices of tea, as well as our pastry chef prepares all of the sandwiches. Sometimes we have salmon, cucumber sandwiches, and then of course she does about 4 different types, as you can see, wonderful pastries.
Pastries.
From scones to lemon tarts.
It's
They're
lovely.
beautiful. I love this tea. What did we order? I can't remember. Which one was
It's
this?
delicious. I think we had the
Ambrosia.
the
Love
Ambrosia.
ambrosia.
Well, maybe you don't say cheers, but we're going to say it anyway. Afternoon tea at West Baden. Marcia, thank you.
Thank you so much.
A spot of tea.
Hi, this is Deborah Dorman of Encore Sotheby's Realty here in Indianapolis, Indiana. How can I help you?
Deborah, you're on television.
Oh, excuse me, I'll give you a call right back.
Do you work all the time?
All the time, Joni and Barry. You know what? Actually, you just caught me in the middle of a phone call, but I don't really even need to use my phone that much anymore because guess what? I have the internet, I have my iPad, I have every kind of digital technology known to mankind.
So you're plugged in 24/7 with your clients.
I am, and you know what the best part is? They don't have to go look at 20 or 30 homes anymore. They've already seen them before they've seen me.
Drag yourself in and out of a car. You can look at everything online.
You can
Technology.
look at your watch.
Absolutely, and that's the newest and the latest technology. Eventually, you're going to be able to search for your house on the watch. And guess what else? If you can't get it on your watch or your iPad or the internet, just call Siri.
See, now don't you want someone like Deborah, you know, out there, you know, in your corner? I mean, you want somebody that's up on all this technology. She don't want to waste your time looking at homes.
Plus, she has such great taste. Deborah would know exactly what I wanted to look for in a home just by knowing me. And I think you accomplished that with all of your clients.
I want to be more savvy than you, Barry and Joni.
That won't be hard to do with us. Now, you brought us a great home style pick this week. Tell us about it.
I did. This house is fresh to the market. It's probably one of Indy's finest. It is in the woods, and this house is Asian styled, if you can imagine, in Indianapolis. The woods come in, the natural light comes in.
So the outside comes to the inside of the house.
It is the most exotic piece of property.
Can we look at that online? We may want to drive there then.
Thanks so much, Deborah.
Thank you for having me.
When it comes to buying a new home, sometimes financing can be a little intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Mark Kuchuk of Access National Mortgage is here. He always has great advice.
It does. Hi, Mark.
Hi there.
We're sitting in this beautiful Matt Beecher home, and is it still true or policy that you must have 20% down before buying a house?
You know, it's a great question, Barry. In the higher price point homes, a lot of people do believe that it is 20%. Actually, a lot of banks do require it. Lenders like us, we don't. We actually cater to the higher price clientele.
Okay, so, you know, my mother and dad always raised me with that 20% figure. So if I came to you, you're going to advise me on how to do what?
Well, let me tell you, the clientele that we typically work with in higher price points, people that are self-employed, they own their own business, for them, cash is really king. And exactly.
Yeah.
And that helps them cash flow their business. Physicians just out of school, they have clearly income to qualify for the higher price home, yet they haven't had time to save for their down payment. And we find a lot of clients who relocate from out of state, generally they have a home to sell.
Right.
And with the downturn in the economy, they may not have a lot of equity to roll into their next.
So 20% mother and dad is not necessarily true anymore.
So you've got a lot of programs that you can get these people into.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Hey, Mark Kuchik with Access National Mortgage. Don't be intimidated by financing. Get that new home you want.
A horse is of course a horse, a horse, a horse is of course a horse.
Okay, enough. I knew you were going to sing that, by the way.
No, you didn't.
Okay, you're right.
No.
Who's your buddy?
This is Ben. This is Ben, my new friend. Hi, Ben. Why the long face? Why?
I
Why?
think he's sorry that we're going to be
I
leaving
know.
soon.
Yeah.
But good news for you, if you come out here to the French Lick Resort Stables, you'll be able to take a ride on our friend Ben. And this is my buddy, Bubba. Look at
Bubba.
him. He's 16 years old. He's a quarter horse. Okay, you've also got a quarter horse over
And
there.
he's 16-year-old,
And they're so gentle, so well behaved.
They're beautiful. What?
Yeah, and we're going to take a
What?
trail ride. What's he saying?
I can't repeat it.
Oh, well, and you know what? I signed you up for square dancing.
I can square dance.
They have square dancing here, old-fashioned picnics, so much fun. We're ready to ride, except we're missing one thing.
I know what it is.
Cowboy hats. Doug, can you help us out?
Here you go.
Ah,
All right.
Doug, he's
All
an
right.
awesome stable manager here. So we've got our cowboy hats. We've got our horses.
Hi,
you know
Ben.
what? We're ready to ride.
Nobody's going to believe I've been on a horse again.
Come on, Bubba. There you go. All right. Sorry. He's hungry.
Okay, Joni. I think we've horsed around long enough.
Yeah, we're ready to hit the trail. And thanks to our guide, Tyler. And thank you to all the staff at West Baden Springs Hotel. We've had a great time, partners. We'll see you later as we ride off into the sunset. And we'll see you next time on Design Your Life.
Style with Barry and Joni.
Oh, no, I forgot my luggage.
Who needs luggage when you're on a horse?
Good point.
Come on, baby.
Promotional consideration to the following: Jeff Gobby, Gobby Home Furnishings, and Matt Beecher Builders. And now it's time for a Barry and Joni swag giveaway. We have 2 overnight stylecations. You have to like us on Facebook May 31st through June 4th and answer the question, how did Barry and Joni arrive at West Baden? 2 lucky winners get an overnight stay at West Baden Springs Hotel. And be sure to like us on Facebook and visit us on our website at stylewithbarryandjoni.com. We want to hear from you.